What's good, Cancers? All right, this is your mid-August message, okay? When I tapped into your energy, the first word that I heard was faith. So keep the faith. Whatever it is that you're experiencing, keep the faith. This is going to be a general message. Please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. This is for Cancer Sun and Rising, all right? And so during the pre-shuffle, you had a card that wanted to keep jumping out, which is Walk It Off. This is giving me the energy of get grounded, okay? As you can see, the path ahead of you is clear. You're being told to trust. You're being told to have faith. You're being told to walk off all those excess energies that keep having you in that fight or flight mode, that keep having you in that fight, flight, or freeze mode, okay? All those energies that don't serve you. You have guidance. You have your ancestors. You have your protectors. You have your angels right here walking right beside you, helping you through this transition that you're experiencing. But you are told to ground yourself. You're told to keep your frequency aligned with Earth's frequency as it's rising, as that water sign, as that cardinal sign, as you are initiating bonds, as you're initiating so much during this time. You have to stay grounded and know for sure that you're protected, okay? But you're being told the vibe to trust is for sure to get in nature, to walk courageously towards, what your heart is what lights your heart up. Don't be afraid. You could definitely be crossing into new territory here. You're being told to trust that. But walk it off. Some downloads, some things are going to come to you when you are out in nature. Maybe you work out in nature. Maybe working out is something that you do often. You're being told to continue with that. And if you do vigorous workouts a lot, just try meditative walking and see the messages that come with you just being one with your breath and walking, okay? But that is the overall vibe with keeping the faith right now. So keep the faith, Cancers, and walk it off. Anytime you get frustrated, anytime you are finding yourself just in a space of confusion or just clouded judgment, don't allow those energies to impede you and knock you off balance. Walk it off. Even if that's just you getting up out of the bed and you walking around your house taking a few deep breaths. Walk outside, take a few deep breaths, But trust the vibe of walking it off. Walk off all that excess energy and get grounded. There's too many cards. Whoop, that one flew out. Clear as day. We got pray. This also came up in our Leo new moon report, okay? So surrender to your higher self. In both of these cards, as you can tell, you have your guidance right there beside you, right there behind you, forever close, okay? And then even in this, you got the sun that's right there above. That looks like two hearts right there. But maybe and as you see, this is kneel down. Like, stay grounded. Do as much as you can to stay grounded, to ground your energy. And also just be in faith, okay? Keep the faith. Don't give up. Whatever it is that you're experiencing, whether you're just waiting on answers or clarity, or you're just in this tough spot or transition, pray it off. Pray to your higher self. Ask your higher self for clarity. Ask your higher self to be one with you so you can see clearly, so you can know, better know what decisions to make and to make it from a grounded place and not from the overly emotional space, okay? But you're being told to trust in divine guidance and trust in the divine timing of your life, all right? And so we're going to get into this spread right now. Thank you so much, Spirit, for speaking to me clearly. We're going to get into this as above, so below spread. Oh, about to fall over. Don't fall over. All right, about to get into this as above, so below spread for you Cancers. Central. Okay. go. I'm so sorry. My nose started itching terribly. Why am I still flipping cards up? Okay. At the center of your reading, you have I follow my own guidance. I'm trying to get y'all to see that. I follow my own guidance. As you see her eye, what direction is she looking? Up. You see that third eye activation right there. You see her beaming up. I follow my inner guidance. This is the central message that you have right now, which is going back to that word I heard in the beginning, which is faith. Which is, what are you putting your trust in? What are you putting your trust in? Who are you putting your trust in? Because this pattern of putting it in anyone or anything outside of you must cease. It cannot go where you are going. And that's the central focus of what you're being told now. What has your higher self been trying to tell you? What has your soul been trying to tell you? You cannot ignore your compass, okay? Because that's how you weaken the intuition, or you weaken the connection with your higher self, and you step into only logic, and you step into creating space for physical and just root chakra and just three-dimensional things to fill a void, or you're looking for three-dimensional things or maybe people to give you answers that your higher self already knows, to give you answers to things that only your soul can answer. And it's just like, do not knock yourself out of alignment with doing the opposite of pray, which is worry. Do not knock yourself out of alignment, or do not continue to bring confusion to your path by bottling up all of these emotions and feelings and intuitive hunches and ignoring them, and then just keeping it in your system, causing you even more backed up energy, causing you even more just fatigue or just mental stress. And just, you know, when that happens, we begin to our chi begins to leak, okay? And then you end up drained or just attracting more pollution in situations that's going to lead to confusion. But the central message right here is I follow my inner guidance, okay? Let's clarify this with a psychic tarot card, please. Give me one card to clarify I follow my inner guidance, even though that is very clear. This is very much so third eye and crown chakra activation happening right now for you, Cancers. Don't be afraid of this. Don't be afraid of this path. Don't be afraid of walking the road least traveled. Don't be afraid of going further than you ever gone before. Don't be afraid of don't be trapped in fear, okay? Wow. We had a lot of cards fly out. But look at all this root chakra energy. Look at all this physical energy that's popping out, you know? Let's see. Could definitely be experiencing a tower moment coming up. This is going to be that epiphany. And that true love, this is that emotional body is going to be activated. But what part of you is trapped in fear? What part of you is choosing not to follow your light and is hiding over here? You got the light beamed up. You got spirit literally bestowing upon you all the answers that you need, but it's this choice to stay trapped in this box, to box yourself in. Okay, and we have victory and success here in the I think that's the spiritual body, okay? This is literally telling you, like, look at him at the top of that mountain peak, tooting that horn. Like, this is the energy of I made it. Like, this is a climb that you are definitely, you see this path, this black and white, you know what I'm saying, embodying this dual energy. Okay, this is something that may be new for you, embodying your masculine and your feminine, embodying intuition and intellect. Okay, but this road is the one that's least traveled. This is something that you haven't done before. This is unknown territory for you. This is a space of newness, and it's got you definitely much so trapped in fear and just thinking of all the old ways in which you used to handle stuff and do things, okay? And that doesn't serve you anymore. Like I said, you could be definitely focused more on physical things as far as, you know, prosperity and financial material, but you have changes coming in that, you know what I'm saying? You have the Ace of Pentacles right here that's going to present itself, but you also have positive movement forward. It flew out in reverse. It's some stagnant energy here. And for this to be, you know, a very physical card, and you were told in the beginning to have faith and walk it off, you know what I'm saying? Do not get in your own way. Do not stop the abundance that's trying to come in by choosing to be trapped in this old mental space of how you do things and not trusting your intuition and not following your own inner guidance. This is what has got you here. Because the things that you have trusted, the people that you have trusted, which you have put your faith in, hasn't felt good to you. It hasn't felt good to your soul. And it's time for you to honor that. And it's time for you to see clearly how the things that you keep putting your faith in have you more trapped in fear or just keep letting you down. And your higher self is clearly trying to say, hey, let's beam up, let's meditate, let's walk it off, let's pray, let's get in connection, let's do what we need to do to get where we're trying to go. It's the new path, it's the new dawn, it's a new day is what I'm hearing, okay? But you have victory and success on the horizon, but are you going to make the choice to climb that mountain so you can sing your song, so you can toot that horn, so you can be proud of yourself, so you can claim victory as yours? Now, I didn't know that was going to come out just clarifying one card, but it did. All right, so Spirit, what's the heavenly influence right now? What's the above? What's happening above that Cancer needs to be made aware of? And this came out twice. I speak with sincerity. So you got your spirit guides, you got your angels, you got spirit literally trying to speak to you, okay? It's like, listen to what I'm saying so you can unlock that throat chakra, so you can speak life into what it is I'm trying to bestow upon you. Spirit is like, I'm up here trying to connect with you, your higher self, your Ori, your higher self is like, hey, let's get into a deeper connection. Trust me. That voice that you gotta understand, we talk to ourselves more than we talk to anyone, and that voice, the voices that you feed are the ones that get louder. You know what I'm saying? And the voices that you ignore are the ones that get quieter. And I'm hearing you got a lot of voices that are going on in your head, but which ones are you committing to a relationship with? Because your higher self isn't one of them. Okay? And that's evident right here with your I follow my own inner guidance, and your spiritual, just invisible realm, your above help coming from spirits. I speak with sincerity. Are you speaking life into you? You got the feather of Ma'at present, okay? What? This is this unconditional, this for the greater good, for the betterment of everyone, including yourself. Like, are you speaking life into your visions? You have help here. You have spiritual help here that's trying to bestow upon you. That's what I'm hearing. Like, you could be channeling a lot of information, but it's just like the voice that is speaking life into you, it needs to be louder. You need to start doing more positive affirmation is what I'm hearing. Allow spirit to speak to you and through you with sincerity. And allow what comes out of your mouth to be words of sincerity. Do not keep casting spells against yourself. Speak with sincerity when you speak. Don't say things you think people want to hear. Stop living in the image of what you think people want you to be in order for you to be accepted. Speak sincerity so people can get to know the real you, and honor the true you, so you can begin to honor yourself, because it's a lot of dishonoring of the self, okay? You're being told, hey, you got this. Who you are, the true you, the real you, that person is strong. That person has a testimony. That person has a song to sing, okay? Speak with sincerity. Your angels are here above you, beside you, all around you. You have a lot of spiritual protection. You have strong connections, okay? But you have to start honoring them. Okay, what's the 3D influence? What's happening down here on the material world at this time for Cancers? What's the below? I converse with awareness. This is a lot to do with the relationships and the company that you keep, okay? And so, when you converse, are you present? Are you really speaking truth into whoever, whatever it is that's being discussed? Are you aware of the things that are happening in these conversations, the agreements that you are making. Okay? Conversing with awareness is major, because if you are not aware and you are in this space of, it's almost like I'm getting this, for lack of better words, it's like I'm getting this like very hypnotized energy, like, and that could just be because you're so used to saying what other people need to hear. You're not saying your truth. You're not speaking your truth. And so your below is converse with awareness. Watch how your relationships change within yourself and the dynamics of your life change when you start speaking your truth, when you start being present and honoring the relationships and the give and take and the ebb and flow of conversations, of agreements, of relationships that are happening, that are taking place at this time. Do not continue to just be there with someone but not be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can be there in physical body, but your mental body and emotional body and spiritual body cannot be anywhere to be found. And you can literally just be going, it's just like this energy of going through the motions. Going through the motions has not served you in any way, and it keeps putting you in compromising positions where you actually end up getting taken advantage of, where you actually end up getting the shorter end of the stick. And so this faith, this walk it off, this prayer, this is helping you stay in tune with who you truly are to your core, so you can follow your inner guidance. And so when you speak is with sincerity, when you converse is with awareness. But a lot of the relationships and things you say and the things that you do are not from who you truly are. You're moving from this space of navigating from this image of people, this image of what has been spoken over you, or what you were told you should do with your life, and who you need to be, or the agreements that you made, probably based out of trauma from childhood, that forced you into this space of being performative. But it's like the true you was like emerge, and follow and trust that true you. Even though this relationship may be new, even though you might be embodying a more dual energy, you're initiating a new relationship with yourself, okay? Don't be afraid of that. Don't be afraid of that. So what's the inner wisdom that's going to be revealed? Now, this is a part of you that is showing up for you at this time. This is inner wisdom. This is that part of that psyche, a part of your being that's emerging, that already resides. I embrace the all. This is a very potent card. This is a very I'm trying to see the best way in which you can see this. Boom. I embrace the all. And I don't look like the card is glowing. I embrace the all. And I'm being told to read this. I embrace the all. This is powerful. This is that side of you that no one knows exists, and that you don't display. But this is that inner wisdom that's being revealed to you at this time. I embrace the all. And that is the last. This is like in the 42 laws of Ma'at, this is the last law. Okay? Cosmic consciousness is a term first coined in 1901 in the book Cosmic Consciousness, a study in the evolution of the human mind. Its central tenet is that cosmic consciousness is a consciousness of the life and order of the universe, which is possessed by few men at present. It is a further stage of human evolution, which will be reached by all humanity in the future. Okay? Becoming cosmically aware, we illuminate our darkness with the sparks of light that experience provides us as we emerge from the caverns of ignorance into a space of crystalline clarity. Okay? To know the all, we must see the all as a type of awareness, a nebula amid nebulousness, the key which opens all doors of perception and potential. Embracing this ideal, we find a relationship with the power of doing as well as being. We allow the stellar force of life to give us gravity in the moments that ground us, but also elevate us through levity, reflection, and creativity in the moments that knock us off our feet. The invisible patterns that govern intelligent design reveal their geometry in nature, the cosmos, and the varying degrees of consciousness you ascend toward as you learn and find your vision by experiencing the all. And I'm going to read, let me see, the last sentence of this. All is within, but also without. And if you look to beyond the surface, you can appreciate this pattern with your every breath. You are the cosmos made conscious. And this moment is but one chapter in the story that never ends. Man is a star bound to a body until in the end he is freed through his strife. Only by struggle and toiling thy utmost shall the star within thee bloom out in new life. He who knows the commencement of all things, free his star from the realm of night. You are a very evolved soul. You know what I'm saying? Your soul is evolving. This is a soul evolution that you're going through, okay? And that star being, that true you, is literally emerging at this time. This is your within. This is your within. This is your true self that you are developing a relationship. You're coming into awareness, okay? You could definitely, Cancers, you could definitely be ascending to a new level of awareness at this time. And what's helping you through this is the central focus of keeping your faith, of following your inner guidance, of speaking with sincerity, allowing spirit to speak through you and to you and guide you, and conversing with awareness. All of this is literally opening you up, okay? This is your as above, so below, which is really, really potent, really powerful. That's your without. Excuse me. That's your within. This is your outer wisdom that is about to be manifested within. So this is a part of you. Excuse me. This card. I can't find it. This is your that was your as within. This is your as without. This is the outer wisdom that you're about to learn through this transit. I'm open to love in various forms. I'm open to love in various forms. Could definitely, it's giving me this energy of being blocked off, of being, so it's the major heart chakra healing going on right here for you, Cancers. I don't know the best way to get this card to show up. It's getting on my nerves. I'm open to love in various forms. Let's clarify that. As without, this is gonna, this embracing the all is going to manifest in your relationships, and then the things, like I said, this new relationship with yourself is gonna open you up to like a unconditional universal love, okay? That's what's happening. Going from that boxed in, selfish or self-attained or possibly lack of self-love to a whole level of understanding of yourself, to then open you up to love in various forms, not just emotional bonds, but spiritual, you know, just the energy of gratitude. Clarify. I'm open to love in various forms. Give me one card. Okay, so yeah, you got deception and envy. This is the energy in which that's going to be made clear to you. The things and the people and the agreements that are around you, that are surrounding you, this is giving me the energy of self-deception as well. And this envious energy, this could also be like one of those low vibrational responses that you have because of the lack of knowing yourself. You could be envious. You could know that energy really well, whether you were conscious of it or not. This could be subconsciously playing out in your mind and forcing your relationship with yourself to be not healthy at all, okay? because you gotta understand, when we're envious of others, that's because we have a space of lack in ourselves, and we are seeing that, you know, we're mad that someone else has got something that we wanted, but we're also in the energy of being ungrateful, like I said, being of lack, and not seeing ourselves worthy of having it. That's why we're envious of the next person. And so this self-deception and this envy energy, not only is it going to be revealed to you for you to transmute it, but that could be some stuff that you are dealing with internally that have you not following your inner guidance, because you can definitely be self-deceiving yourself, you know what I'm saying, which is definitely one of those self-sabotaging responses that we have when we don't have a relationship with ourselves. But passion is being ignited here. This is giving me Ace of Swords energy. Okay, that heart chakra, this is like, you see that phoenix rising up from the ashes within her? See that heart chakra right there being activated? You see, I'm open to love in various forms. Once you get rid of this self-deceptive and envious energy, whether that's in you or around you, 9 times out of 10 it's both, because in anything that's outside of us, 9 times if in a low vibrational energy, we have definitely projected these situations to be presented to us in our physical form. We've crystallized it. We've committed to this self-deceptive energy. We've committed to this envious energy, whether we knew it or not, whether it's conscious or not. We have created relationships and dynamics that are a reflection of how we feel inwardly. And so therefore, you're being told that all of this path that's laying out in front of you is going to clear this up out of your path, and your passion is going to be ignited, and you're going to have so much wisdom being bestowed upon you. This is the card of the Hierophant in traditional tarot. You're going to have so much wisdom being bestowed upon you. You're going to be able to step into that energy of honoring thyself, know thyself, becoming learning to master your own energy. But the wisdom that is going to be granted to you after through this transition of awareness and following your own inner guidance and embracing this new relationship of yourself is definitely going to be one that that is rewarding. It is a road least traveled by you. This is something you've never done before, and it's a true purge that's happening, a true emergence of your real and higher self. Okay, all right. And how we bring all this together? What ideal brings all this together? What needs to be embodied to synthesize this, to bring this above and below together? I am peaceful. I am peaceful. I am peaceful. Wow. And in this card, she is in full surrender to her higher self. She's in full surrender to the divine. It's really a card of purity. Okay? I am peaceful. And she's trusting the divine timing of her life. She's doing all this with peace, knowing that what is coming is to come, and what is to go is to go. Not holding on to anyone or anything that keeps you bound to a lower vibration, and keeps you bound to being knocked out of alignment with your best self, your higher self, your true self. Okay? I am peaceful. I want to read that. And that is the third virtue of mine. I am peaceful. Time is the illusion of each moment moving past. The speed of life shifts with the pace of our awareness. With each moment, the sands of the soul descend to form a cosmic pattern, which our individual part in history manifests through creation. We cannot control the current on which time moves, but we can control how we navigate the tides through our thought, breath, and emotional responses. If what you will is based solely in want, you will receive exactly what you need. And what you need may not feel pleasant, but there's always a lesson. if what you will is truly what you wish for, you will receive that wish in time, and usually when you least expect it. But there's always a lesson. It is essential to remember the idea of peace, and that ease is not always found when we receive what we are hoping for in a material and or experiential sense. Attachment creates suffering, and it is the attachment to a given result that takes us out of relationship to the harmony of creation. And if every wish were granted, then where would our dreams go? What are dreams but projections of hope and reflections of the heart, imprinted in the astral realm of infinite potential. Peace is ease within the dream of creativity, and faith in knowing every why will be answered within the hourglass of time. So that is your mid-August message, as above, so below. May you honor your higher self. May you be in peace through this journey of ascension. And above all, live in peace. And that is your Cancer mid-August message. If you would like to go a little further, feel free to book a personal reading with me. All information you need to know is in the link in bio. If you'd like to shop my products, get to know me a little more, and of course give an offering to the channel, everything you need to know is below in the description box. And I will catch you next time.